Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic, Monse Bolanos with the racist chatter about Lamar Jackson. Look, I don't want to hear anybody try to make up excuses. I don't want to hear anybody try to cope. Just understand that these are what we like to call racial undertones. And this lady is literally perpetuating them to the highest order. And the funny thing is, all of these people are coming out with all of these sign words, trigger words, code words, and stuff like that, ever since Lamar Jackson embarrassed, not just beat, embarrassed the team that was supposed to embarrass him. Funny how the shoe fits on the other foot, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio, and I'm going to let y'all decide how bad this sounds, right? So without further ado, let's get this party started.
You don't think Lamar Jackson's the most valuable player in the National Football League?
No, I don't.
This is absurd.
What are you talking about? You are absurd. Listen. This sounds like I don't like Lamar Jackson, and that's not what it is at all. I think Lamar Jackson has come out and has become a better quarterback this year. He is doing better than I thought throwing the ball and just, being the quarterback, especially after losing his favorite target to Mark Andrews. And I see it. But to me, the MVP is somebody who has been kicking ass and taking names week after week. He had a great game against the 49ers. Great game. The defense, exquisite against the 49ers. But he's also had 4 games this year without a touchdown pass. 4. Okay. Then he's had other games where he had 1 touchdown. 2 games, he has not been... in the words of Colin Cowherd, stars attract stars. No, I'm just kidding. This is what we do, in Rich. But I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky. And to me, Lamar Jackson's just a great athlete, and he's done a really good job. And he had a great game against the 49ers. Prisoners of the moment. He is not the MVP. Christian McCaffrey is the MVP, and he has been. I've been saying this for weeks. It's not like I just decided after this game. That's what happened with Lamar. After this game, he jumped up, but he wasn't even in the conversation. He was like an afterthought. It was always like Tua, Dak. No, it's Christian McCaffrey, and then 2. And, I'm not a huge fan of Tyreek Hill because of what he does off the field, but, a separate conversation. He's the second one. If it's not Christian, it's Tyreek Hill. Those are the 2 that have stood out every week. Every week. Not Lamar Jackson. It's not that I don't like Lamar. It's not that he's not doing a good job. He is doing a good job. But he's not the MVP. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you this one, because he's not quarterbacky enough, right? I have yet to see one of these people, right, say anything about Josh Allen. Never once. When Josh Allen runs, it's, oh my God, look at that play. When Lamar Jackson runs, that's all he does well. Yeah, he's good at it, but it's not like he can throw well, so it doesn't really matter. This is funny, isn't it? Right? Quarterbacky is now how we're describing Lamar Jackson now. No, what you mean is he is blacky. That's what it means. You want a quarterback that's tall, lighter hued, that chews and spits tobacco. That's what you want. But he's not that. So what you do is you try to use code words and say, oh, well, he's an athlete. He's not a quarterback. Lady, he's led the league in passing touchdowns already. He's already been an MVP already. This notion that he's not a QB is a lie. He was leading the league for multiple weeks in completion percentage. And y'all remember when he was doing it, they were downplaying it. You remember? I remember. I know you remember. Right? This is what I was saying even before a couple days ago when somebody had said what they said about white America and blah, 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 blah. And Lamar Jackson's the hardest job in the world. And I said all of those things have been perpetuated and given life by a lot of the black analysts, and it's never been allowed to be destroyed. because they've kept it on replay every single year, year in and year out. And I posted it. I said, yo, this is exactly the stuff that Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp and them agree with, including Richard Sherman. Woo! And someone said, no, Nitro, you're wrong. That would never happen. I got something else to show y'all, right? I want y'all to listen to this and you tell me what you hear when you hear this, all right? Let me know what you think, all right? Check this out. What do you think about this right here?
And I understand. Come on, man, there's levels to this. And I understand that Lamar Jackson, phenomenal athlete, phenomenal runner of the football, phenomenal player, game changer, future superstar. But when it comes to the quarterback position, simply the ability to step back and fling that damn football. Stop it, Marcus.
Come on. See what I'm trying to say? That's Stephen A. Smith. If I have not seen or noticed anything, that was a black man. This is the problem I have with the media. Be fair. I've always said that if you're going to judge everybody by that one criteria, judge them all by that. You have never seen Stephen A. say anything bad about Josh Allen running, even when his completion percentages was in the 50s. You've never heard him say anything bad about him. None. He said, oh, he has a rocket arm. He just needs time. That's all he needs. Time. Lamar? Oh, yeah, he needs to get it done immediately. If he doesn't, it's because he can't throw. He can't throw. And this lady is just echoing those sentiments in a different way. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Matter of fact, equal rights, equal lefts. Catch it on the left-hand side. You need all of them. But, oh, boy, I'm about to swole up that jaw big time. Bro, like, tell me this real quick, right? Let's be real about this, right? Lamar Jackson has been the most doubted quarterback probably we have ever seen in the history of the National Football League. And I don't even think it's relatively close. He has been the most doubted quarterback through everything that he does in the history of the game. Him understanding the quarterback position, him being able to relay what the play caller's giving him because they might not be able to understand him being intelligent enough, him being too close to his mother, him not understanding the business side of the NFL. All of these things are things that have been said. He can't throw, he can't do this, he can't do that. He's only good at that, and that's the only reason why he's good either, period. He's a running back, folks. That's all we've heard. And every single narrative that has been made against this young man, all he has done is break down the wall. He should have been dead after he won the NFL MVP unanimously. But you guys keep going there. You wake up every morning, oh, how am I going to diss Lamar today? Oh, what I'm going to say bad about Lamar today? Oh, I love talking bad about Lamar today. That's all you guys do. Do you have no shame? None. You can't talk about nobody else. Listen, I have a question for that lady, right? Monse Bolanos, whatever your name is. Tell me, how many times were you up there screaming and pounding the desk for Christian McCaffrey to win the MVP? I want to know, and I already looked at the show. There was none. You're lying. There was none. You were never championing Christian McCaffrey to win. What you were championing was Dak, if I'm not mistaken, and Purdy. But you know what happened? Dak laid an egg. He laid multiple eggs. They were on like a 2-game losing streak. You remember? Then Purdy, who all of you said was going to show Lamar how it's done from the pocket, had the worst game of his career, and he should have been worse. Remember, the corner, Millette, dropped. Or was it Millette or the other guy? It's one of those two. He dropped the 5th interception. It hit him right here in the hands. No tip where y'all keep saying, oh, it's lucky. It's so lucky. Remember that was you're so lucky. Change the star and cry with the lonely heart. Listen. No, it was no luck. He threw it right to the defense. He did, and he just dropped it. He should have had 5 interceptions. 5. You know what else has 5? Sacks. Oh. That's what also has 5s. That's what he should have had in that game. And they pulled him. He probably would have had 6 or 7 if they didn't pull him. Your great hope absolutely going up in flames. And all of you have not been able to cope with it. Oh, it's Purdy. Oh, he's so Purdy. He looks like a quarterback. That's what a quarterback's supposed to be. That's what he's supposed to do. Right? That's what y'all been championing all this season. Now that he laid an egg against a team that you guys don't like, against a player that you guys absolutely despise, it was never him in the first place. It was his running back. Imagine trying to give the MVP to 3 or 4 different players on one team. Yeah. Am I tripping here? The funny thing is, this is why it's funny to me. Now they're screaming Tua. Right? Now they're screaming out Tua, Tua, Tua. The biggest knock against Tua not winning was Tyreek. Christian McCaffrey was never in the way of Purdy winning the MVP. Now that Purdy has succeeded his claim to the throne, now it's a problem. You guys just don't like Lamar. And you guys have used tropes, tired, time-riddled tropes to bash this man at every single turn that he has turned. You guys told him to switch positions. He said no. You said he couldn't play quarterback. He said, I can. You said he wasn't smart enough. He said, I can think pretty well. You said he shouldn't have his mom that close. He said, she's staying right beside me. So you can't understand the business side of the NFL. I got an agent thing with me. I can get it done. Every single thing you guys have said he can't do, he has actively shown you that he can do. He has, outside of Deshaun Watson's contract for quarterbacks, he has the best contract in the entire NFL. And he's the one that negotiated that contract. Him. He has record-breaking seasons for being a player that most of you all said could not survive or play the position in this league. I want to remind you, he also touts the second highest points per game in NFL history. That's not conjecture, that's fact. And he's done it without the big-time playmakers around him. He's done it with injury-riddled teams. He's done it with subpar play calling. And all you guys do is hate. Hate. All because when you see him, you see this, and with this, you can't relate. That's sad, isn't it? And then you'll say, no, I'm not, I've been saying it. Show the proof. You can't. You can't. Calling him an athlete and not a quarterback, but you don't dare let those words escape your mouth when it comes to Josh Allen. See, that's why personally, I kind of like Josh Allen being in the league. I truly do. Because what he does is it shows just how foolish you guys really are. Because if you're going to go after Lamar for the running and everything else in the mobility, then you have to say something to him. You say it about Jalen, you don't say it about him. You know what I'm saying? The same things that Dak would get criticized for when remember, Dak was leading the league in passing yards. Dak was leading the league at one time in passing touchdowns and all that crap. Yeah, I weren't giving him no passes. You were giving Justin Herbert those passes though, right? Trevor Lawrence those passes though, right? Josh Allen those passes though, right? Oh, I see. So, from both sides of the screen, double slap! Jesus, matter of fact, black hand side, because you need to see this color more so it can get ingrained in your mind, get ingrained up here. Call it fair. Just be fair. He's literally done it with the injury-riddled team. He's done it without his best weapons. He's done it with a new offense being implemented in Baltimore, and he's done it without a run game. He's the run game, and you look at him and say, I mean, he's an athlete. He ain't nothing special. You know what? Yeah, make my blood pressure go up. But it is crazy because, you know, Lamar hears these things. He just goes about his day. People talk. It is what it is. I got bigger things to worry about. But these people, a lot of them, are the ones that have the votes for Canton, for MVPs. They like, y'all got to understand. These players want a lasting legacy. And if you have not realized, when you hear Richard Sherman talk, when you hear Shannon Sharp talk, when you hear Stephen A. talk, when you heard, what's her name? Monse Bolanos or Bologna or whatever. I know she's full of baloney, right? Whatever her name is. You think they wouldn't hinder his ability for Canton? After all the things that you see is coming out now about him. If he wins it, listen, if Lamar Jackson holds out and wins his second MVP with the Super Bowl, they're already talking about ways on how to diminish those accomplishments. Imagine you diminishing a two-time MVP, Super Bowl winning, Super Bowl MVP quarterback with the second highest points per game in NFL history. With the third highest win percentage in NFL history. And saying, bro. Bro, you can't make this stuff up, bro. I really do feel, I feel for that young man. I really do. I feel for him. Because, like, what else can you do but win, right? But now, everybody that watches this platform understands my focus. They understand the reasoning behind my madness. Because this is why I told you why I wanted to get everything. Because he has to become undeniable. They are going to try to tarnish, diminish all of his accomplishments, all of our team's accomplishments. And at the end of the day, if you have not realized, they write the stories. They write history, not us. We don't. That's understanding the macro, not the micro. These people that have the power that they do, they write history. And they will change history when it feels and fits the narrative that they like. Look at how history has been changed about Isaiah Thomas. They're trying to change history with Michael Jordan as we speak. They've changed history about Cam Newton. Y'all get it? It's not hard. Because once you put it out in the media, the masses will usually take it, and if they hear it enough, they'll start to believe it. That's how media works. If I say something enough, you'll start to believe it. And once you start to believe it, it's already ingrained. It's already ingrained. It's locked in. There's no changing what it is. You get where I'm coming from? It's just like music. Like if someone plays the same song over and over and over again, even if you don't like the song, eventually you'll start nodding your head to, it's not too bad. Right? You're like, I can dance to this. Yo. Hey, DJ, play that song. Right? That's how it works. It's called programming. And they're trying to program me to hate Lamar and the Ravens. And I can't take it. Oh my gosh, bro. You know what? One more slap for them. Yo, I can't take it. But what do you guys think? Am I tripping? Am I wrong? Am I going out of bounds for thinking that quarterbacky isn't another word for being blacky or chewing or spitting tobacco? Let me know down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about is rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, I love the comments. And if you have not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And then if you would like to donate to this channel to help out with equipment, help it grow, help it build, help it spread its wings, bottom of the screen is a QR code. QR code is to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. So once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.